The Caribbean music scene in 2025 is a force to be reckoned with. The new artists, along with the established legends, are reshaping the global music landscape. From the infectious rhythms of soca to the electrifying energy of dancehall, the top Caribbean artists of this year are dominating charts, streaming platforms, and international stages. In this video, we're diving into the top 10 most influential Caribbean artists of 2025, highlighting their chart-topping hits, sold-out performances, and undeniable cultural impact. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer to Caribbean music, stick around as we talk about the Caribbean artists who are shaping the sound of today and setting trends for the future. Let's get started with Kes the Band at number 10. Soca is a genre that might not be as popular on the international scene when compared to something like dancehall or reggae, but it is rapidly growing. Kes the Band, as a Trinidadian group, has been making waves in the world of soca and putting it on the map. In 2025, Kes the Band made a historic breakthrough in the soca and Caribbean music scene, becoming the first soca artist to sell out 2 consecutive summer stage concerts in Central Park in New York City, a milestone that underscores their growing international appeal. The band, celebrating 20 years in the industry, also garnered 5 nominations at the 2025 Caribbean Music Awards, reflecting their significant contributions to soca and Caribbean fusion. Their chart-topping single, Cocoa Tea, continued to dominate streaming platforms worldwide. At the same time, their live performances, including sold-out shows in Montreal and upcoming appearances in the Cayman Islands, Malta, Barbados, and a return to New York, further expanded their global footprint. The band's blend of infectious rhythms and vibrant stage presence has solidified their role as ambassadors of soca, driving the genre's rising popularity across continents in 2025. Next up at number 9, we have Dexta Daps. A prolific dancehall artist with a huge fan base among the ladies, Dexta Daps has made a significant impact on the dancehall and R&B scene with strong chart performances and growing streaming numbers. The Jamaican artist has consistently maintained a global appeal with almost 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, with singles like Coat, God Got Me, Lockdown, and Ex-Gal maintaining his presence on popular playlists and radio stations. Combined with his memorable live performances, Dexta Daps' consistent output and live appearances in 2025 reinforced his status as a key voice in contemporary dancehall music. At number 8, our next artist is Skeng. The Jamaican dancehall artist has become a leading force in a new wave of dancehall, blending gritty street narratives with sick trap influences, captivating a new generation of fans. His latest project, 13th Street Tape, released on his independent label Ratty Gang Entertainment, showcased his raw storytelling and resonated powerfully with listeners, earning critical acclaim for its authentic depiction of the gritty inner-city life of Kingston. Skeng is also doing well on digital platforms for a relatively new artist, with hundreds of millions of YouTube views and more than 700,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Despite facing controversies and public feuds, Skeng has recently gained acclaim, being nominated by the Caribbean Music Awards in the People's Choice category, as he definitely is the People's Choice. Moving on to our number 7 entry, we have Machel Montano. In 2025, the Trinidadian soca king Machel Montano continues to dominate the soca scene with historic achievements and widespread acclaim. His newest single, Party, is arguably the soca song of the year, becoming one of the fastest growing songs for 2025 with over 5 million views on YouTube, alongside a cameo from Prime Minister of Barbados Mia Mottley. Machel maintains impressive streaming numbers with nearly 800,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. But it's his live performances that continue to be the talk of the town, especially during the carnival season, where he headlined major festivals such as the Tipsy Music Festival in Barbados and Caribbean Melting Pot in Antigua. By the way, if you also enjoy Caribbean music and are enjoying this video, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Your support matters a lot to us. Thank you. And now we have another dancehall artist, Masicka at number 6. Masicka has been gaining significant traction in recent years with hits like Whites, Hit and Run, and Tyrant. In 2025, the Jamaican star solidified his dominance in dancehall with remarkable chart success and streaming achievements. His album Generation of Kings continued to perform strongly, peaking at number 1 on Apple Music for the Caribbean and charting in major markets like the US, Canada, and the UK. Riding on this success, Masicka is touring with upcoming artists in major cities like Brooklyn, New York, and Atlantic City, and is set to perform at the coveted Reggae Fest. An amazing 1.3 million monthly listeners in a relatively short space of time is no easy feat, and we can expect more from him. Moving on to number 5, we have Kranium. The Jamaican singer has continued to strengthen his presence in the dancehall and reggae scene with notable chart success and live performances. He kicked off the year with the release of Cut the Link, his third collaboration with Masicka, showcasing his adaptability in the evolving music landscape. But that's not all. In 2025, his single Gyal Policy was certified silver in the UK, selling over 200,000 units, with the remix featuring Tiwa Savage and collaborations with Tory Lanez and Wizkid expanding his reach into other genres, notably the Afrobeats market. It's no surprise, therefore, that his monthly listeners on Spotify reached 1.5 million of late. On the live front, he performed at Soundcheck Jamaica in June 2025 and marked a significant return to the New York stage with a show at the Gramercy Theatre, his first in 5 years, delivering high-energy performances that delighted fans. Coming up at number 4, we have Skillibeng. At the forefront of male dancehall for 2025, we have none other than Skillibeng, who has solidified his position as a leading figure with significant chart success and strong streaming numbers. Skillibeng's feature on the hit remix of Shake It to the Max alongside Shenseea has become a chart topper globally and marks yet another Billboard 100 placement following his collaboration with Tyler on Jump and his 2021 hit Crocodile Teeth. Skillibeng's continued collaboration with top artists and presence on major playlists have helped him maintain a growing monthly listener base on Spotify of over 24 million and over 28 million playlist reach. It's no surprise that Skillibeng has been touring globally from Germany, the UK, and Canada to several cities across the United States. At number 3, we have none other than the Queen of Dancehall, Spice. She has continued to assert her dominance and influence in the Caribbean music scene with significant chart success and high-profile performances. Her long-awaited album, Mirror 25, achieved historic milestones, peaking at number 7 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart and number 2 on the USA All Genres chart on iTunes. To date, the album has amassed over 400 million streams on Spotify, and with close to 4.5 million monthly listeners, she has solidified her status as one of the most streamed female dancehall artists globally. Throughout the year, she has garnered multiple nominations at the Caribbean Music Awards and maintained a strong connection with fans as she headlined in London's Brockwell Park, performed at Soundcheck in Washington, D.C., and City Splash 2025 alongside other events across Europe, the US, and the Caribbean. And next up at number 2, we have Shenseea. Another female artist who has solidified herself as one of the biggest Caribbean artists with impressive chart success, streaming growth, and high-profile collaborations. Shenseea has become a global sensation with her single Hit and Run featuring Masicka and The Genius, becoming a major hit, garnering over 140 million views on YouTube. She also gained international recognition through the remix of Shake It to the Max, which cracked the Billboard Rhythmic Top 40 and reached number 25 on the UK singles chart, while dominating various global and regional charts. And on top of all of that, her album Never Gets Late Here earned her a Grammy nomination for Best Reggae Album in 2025, underscoring her critical acclaim. Her streaming numbers continue to grow with over 27 million monthly listeners on Spotify, so keep an eye out for this rising star. And now, we have our top star, Vybz Kartel. Making a historical comeback on the heels of his release from incarceration in 2025, Vybz Kartel embarked on his highly anticipated World Boss Tour, marking his first international tour in over 2 decades. The tour spans 15 major dates across the Caribbean, the US, and Europe, including headline performances at iconic festivals such as Jamaica's Reggae Sumfest, Barbados's Caribbean Music Festival, and headlines at some of the largest music festivals in the world, London's Wireless Festival and Germany's Summer Jam. He has already performed or is scheduled to perform at major arena shows in cities like Atlanta, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Paris, Amsterdam, Manchester, and London's O2 Arena. This extensive run of concerts not only celebrated his triumphant return to live performance after his release from prison, but also re-established him as a dominant force in dancehall, drawing sold-out crowds and widespread acclaim across continents. These top artists are not just pushing the boundaries of their genres, they're shaping the global soundscape, blending tradition with innovation, and inspiring audiences worldwide. From legends like Vybz Kartel to rising stars like Shenseea, the Caribbean's influence on the music world continues to grow. The journey doesn't end here, it's just the beginning. Keep supporting these trailblazers because they're only getting started. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Who do you think is leading the Caribbean music scene in 2025? And is there an artist you think deserves a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Also, check out our video on the 2025 Reggae Album of the Year. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the hottest trends in Caribbean music. This is Caribbean Focus, and we'll see you in the next video.